So, I have something to tell you. Yeah, that's right, we moved house. In fact, we didn't just move house. Our time in Gloucester is officially over, and we now live in one of my favourite parts of the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oxfordshire. But we'll get to that, I've skipped a few steps. Now, I'm filming this a few days before the removal lorries arrive in what has been our home for the last 4 years, but by the time you watch this video, this will be somebody else's home. It was right here in this 3rd floor flat in the city centre of Gloucester that myself and Joe learned how to be married. It was right here in this very room that I studied hard for 3 years, writing essay after essay, eventually resulting in me obtaining a degree in theology. It was right here that we hunkered down and survived a global pandemic, even though COVID did find me eventually. And it was right here in this very room, in fact, where From the Ash began. But the time has come for a new challenge. We've always loved Oxford and earmarked it as the possible next place for us to live, and so when Joe was offered a job in Oxford around 6 weeks ago, we had to start taking things seriously. It's safe to say that I was pretty nervous to take this risk, but one thing I've learned recently is that God honours risk takers. Now, I've not vlogged a lot recently because, believe it or not, moving across the country takes a lot of organising and a lot of planning. Let me show you. Right, so Joe's got her job in Oxford all sorted. I have got some interviews lined up. I've got 3 interviews lined up over the next 10 days or so. And we're actually going to email our landlord today, literally right now, hence why I've got the camera out, and tell him that we're giving our notice. We've got to give a month's notice living here. This is quite a big moment, really, because this is it. Like, once we've sent this email, there is no going back. I am nervous, like Joe will tell you that she's kind of quite happy to just go ahead and go with it and see what happens. I'm a planner, and so not having a job in place, but giving up my home, Joe giving up her job, it's a big step for us, and so I am a little more nervous than she is, but every journey starts with saying, yes, let's go. And after a little bit of nudging and prodding and convincing, I am now in a place where I'm happy to say, yes, let's go. Let's see what happens. Right, I'm happy with the email. Let's not muck about. Send. Oh, it's sent. Oh, we just gave up this flat, everyone. We are moving to Oxford. It's happening. It's on. We've got no choice. We've got nowhere to live. After the 19th of August, we have to be out of this flat. We are heading to Oxford today for the day to basically, hopefully get me a job. I've got 2 job interviews lined up today, 1 more job interview lined up tomorrow, and we're going to view a flat today as well that we really, really like. So today's quite a big day. Potentially by the end of the day, I could have a job in Oxford and we could have a place to live in Oxford. So hopefully all goes well. I've got my shirts in the back there to wear for the interview, or interviews I should say, there's 2 of them. Joe's driving so that I can do a bit of interview prep this morning. I'd say interview prep, it's really just kind of getting my head around it all. The flat's very nice. Hopefully we can make this flat work because I think it's for us, but the landlord wants us to see it before we take it. So yeah, big day. Interview number 1 done. I've got myself an almond pain au chocolat and an iced coffee to celebrate. Fairly sure the interview went well. Quite an intense interview, that one. Lots of questions that I wasn't really expecting, but I think I did okay. Amazing. Bye. Got the job. Interview number 1, got the job. Good size, Joe. Yeah. Well, the fridge freezer is a real bonus because our one at home, we've got like the small, just half. Oh, like the box. Yeah, box one. And we've had that for years now, so this will be luxury for us. Yeah. Really good size room. Isn't it, Joe? This is bigger than I thought, this room actually. Oh, great. That is bigger enough. Built-in wardrobe over there. Yeah, this is good office size. What a difference 10 minutes makes. Got the first job. We love the flat. We're going to put in an application for the flat. So all is looking pretty healthy. It's been a productive day so far. We would definitely like to put in an application for the property. We really liked it. We just finished having a look round. Thank you, bye. Yeah, fine, sorry. Here we go, so we're going to go for the property. I got the job, so that's also really good. It's been a very, very productive day so far. Cheers. Cheers, Joe. Moving to Oxford. Got the property, we just paid a holding deposit, so the property's ours. Yeah. Joe's happy, I'm happy. It's all happening. At the minute, it's on, and we're looking to move on the 16th of August. I'm sure there's going to be lots of moving videos and stuff. At the minute, as I'm filming this, Nobody beyond our sort of immediate family and friends knows that we're moving. It's mad, honestly. We've sort of been feeling like we're going to come out of Gloucester for a while now. Not for any one particular reason. We just felt like the time was coming. Jo, how do you feel?
Very good.
Jo's very excited. She's just here off camera as always. A productive day in Oxford. Secured a job. Secured a place to live. How about that? It's the next day, and seeing as we got the all clear to move, we thought we would just crack on with packing. You know, we've still got another 3.5 weeks, I think, or 4 weeks in this flat, but we thought, we're actually away quite a bit over the next fortnight or so. We're going away to a few different places, and so we thought we'd just get on with the packing side. Everything's been taken down off the walls. A lot of it's down here, as you can see. Hallway is looking very bare. All the books gone, all the paintings on the walls taken down. All of these boxes here are actually for the office, so a lot of those are Jo's music books. These are just fruit crates, by the way, from Tesco. And down here we've got more stuff, more artwork, using the HelloFresh boxes, putting them to work again. It's a few days later now, and despite having spent yesterday at Alton Towers, a day in which I got a roller coaster stopped for use of a GoPro on board. I've been here packing most of the time, and as you can probably hear, the room is quite echoey, and that is because there's not a lot of stuff left in this room because I've been packing to the max. The unit in the corner here where the vinyl records has gone. We've taken down the pole where the curtains were that sort of separated the kitchen from the lounge. But if you look out here in the hallway, loads of boxes. We've got kitchen stuff here. Spent a lot of today packing up glasses and different stuff. We've got curtains in there. But look, the boxes are taking over the hallway now. This is not really a hallway, it's more of a storage unit now. It's the little things as well. We've even put up the landlord's paper lanterns that were here when Jo moved in, and his curtain poles, so we've taken ours down. I'd say we got the majority of the stuff in the kitchen, the spare room, the hallway all packed. The garage is pretty much good to go as always. So it's just the bedroom really that needs doing, and obviously the bits in the kitchen that we're still going to be using until we move out. But things are going well. The flat is slowly but surely ceasing to be the flat, and it's just becoming an empty space. It's quite sad. I mean, I've loved it here. I really have loved my time in this flat. It's been a lovely home for the last 7 years for Jo, 4 years for me. And it has been a really great place to live. We've had some good memories here, but we're looking forward to moving on, taking on a new season of life. A few more days have passed and the room has gotten more and more empty, as you can see. Look at the kitchen. It literally looks like it probably did when Jo moved in, I imagine. There's just nothing except the kettle, of course, because we need our tea and coffee. Little update, well, it's not a little update, it's kind of a big update, actually. You know, I went to Oxford last week and I interviewed for 2 jobs. And you saw me on the phone getting one of those jobs over the phone. They offered it to me just after the interview. I also had another interview that day and I hadn't heard about that job, so I thought I probably didn't get it. I've just received a call today to let me know that I did get the job, and that job was for St Aldate's Church. This is a role that I really liked the look of as soon as I saw it. It's the role of events manager. It's a really cool church in the middle of Oxford. Me and Jo have been to it already when we visited the city a little while ago. We've watched some of their content online and we've always really liked the look of it. I went to the job interview last week. I just thought I may not get it because it was quite a big role, you know, and I wondered if I was the guy for them. Well, apparently I am the guy for them because they've offered me the job and I have accepted, which has meant that I've had to go back to the other role that I've accepted already and tell them that I can't do that role anymore. I was looking forward to that role, but equally, I've been studying theology for the last 3 years, as you know, with St Mellitus. And so this role really feels like me being able to put my degree into practice, I guess, and use my skill set. So it's kind of got everything going for it. I'm really excited. It feels like I've kind of come full circle. You know, I've wanted to work for the church for a long time, since I was younger and I was living in Devon. Opportunities didn't present themselves there. So I moved up to Gloucester, still opportunities didn't present themselves. So I studied theology in the hope that that might unlock something. And it seems like with this role, with St Aldate's, something is being unlocked. You know, I have an opportunity that's really exciting and that excites my heart and my spirit. And so it feels like God is in this move. You know, for those of you that are new to the channel, I'm a Christian. I have been since I was a child. I really believe that God guides my steps. As long as I make myself available to Him, I believe that He'll engineer things in such a way that I am where He wants me to be, and it feels like Oxford is where He wants me to be. We just need the tenancy on the flat to go through, which has actually arrived in my email inbox today, so we're going to get that signed, and then everything will be all systems go. We're going to book removal vans. Just a little hallway update for you. More furniture has been disassembled. That's the shoe rack. That's our giant mirror, which we've wrapped in some blankets. That is our bookcase. We've got our rug, which has been taped up and bundled up. Those are our curtain rails. This is our bread bin, which is full of our sort of, you know, food that's in tins and stuff. That's all in there, you know, the ketchup, things like that. That there is pretty much a wall of all of our personal possessions. Everything has been labelled. So we've got, when we get the other end, the removal men know what they're doing. So we've got all of the lounge stuff here, the study, which is actually going to be the spare bedroom. This is all the kitchen stuff. I might need to get some fragile tape. In the meantime, I've just sort of written it on there. Got more kitchen stuff there. Those are the bedroom lamps. And as you can see, everything is labelled and organised. It might look like chaos, but it's organised chaos. The tenancy emails come through. Tenancy agreement's all signed. We just need to pay what we need to pay, and then we're in. Right guys, it's 2 days now until we leave this flat. We've literally got 48 hours more living here in Gloucester until we move. The removal men have booked. They're going to be clearing out this flat and moving us to our new home in Oxfordshire. But until then, we've still got quite a bit to do. We've actually been away for the majority of the last 3 weeks. We visited a conference in Peterborough for a week called New Wine with our mums. We went to Cornwall for a holiday with some friends. We've visited various people and done different things. We haven't actually been here in Gloucester that much. And so while we've been away and we've sort of been coming and going quite a bit, the flat's sort of gotten a bit messy. There's stuff everywhere. So today I need to have a bit of a tidy up and get the last few things packed and ready for us to go, because we're not quite ready yet. I mean, we did a lot of the packing early on in the month so that because we knew we were going to be away. So we have still got quite a bit to do, but you know, we're in a fairly good place. I think we'll be ready in time. But as you can see, looking around the flat, I'll just show you, you know, we've got sort of stuff everywhere that still needs to be packed, you know, these sort of little bits here, but there's just stuff everywhere like that shouldn't be there. We need to take the bin out. We've got a bottle of wine there. You know, that towel needs to go in the wash. These bits, I don't even know what they're for. We need to do the last little bit of washing up. A few kitchen-y bits need to be packed. And then through here into the spare room, this is just a bit of chaos right here. All these boxes are just like things that need to be finished. So that's the shoes. These are the spare cardboard boxes. These are the shoes that we've been using. But all of this just needs to be put in boxes or bags, packed, labelled, etc. So I've got 48 hours to get this flat from what it is now, a bit chaotic, a bit messy, to being ready for the removers to come in here, take all of our stuff and put it in our new home in Oxfordshire. How exciting, what an adventure. We've got 48 hours to get it ready. Let's do it. here we are, guys. It's our last day in this flat. I can't believe it's our last day. How has that happened? We've been here for 4 years. To be honest, it's not too sad because the flat doesn't even really look like our home anymore. It's just a shell of its former self. Everything is packed. We're pretty much ready to go. I thought I'd just give you one last walk around the flat just to show you what it's like the day before moving. And then obviously tomorrow, I'm just going to be getting clips where I can. We're going to be loading up all of the vans and different things. So let me just give you a walk around the flat for the final time. This right here has been our spare room slash study. This is where our desk was. So I did all of my essay writing and stuff here. Lots of the videos that you've watched on this channel were edited right here as well. But right now it's pretty empty. That's bin bags full of clothing and stuff there. But yeah, this was our study slash spare room. If you came to stay with us, you probably stayed in here. And then through here, our lounge area. As you can see, we've got a couple of fans going. It is still very hot in here today. But this is where most of my videos were filmed. So I used to sit here and do a lot of my intros. TV was on that unit there, and we would sit here and watch movies or watch Strictly Come Dancing or whatever it was we used to watch. Line of Duty, all of that kind of stuff was here. This sofa was actually normally in the spare room, but that's in here at the minute so that we could paint. But yeah, this is the lounge, as you can see, looking very bare. And then across here, this is our kitchen area. So this is where all of our meals were cooked. All those HelloFresh videos I did back in the day were cooked in here. The fake away videos, all of that was done in our tiny little kitchen here, which right now, as you can see, is packed. Aside from a kettle, 2 cups, and a packet of crunchy, really cheesy crisps for later if we get hungry. But other than that, it's all packed. Even the fridge, as you can see, there's really not a lot in there now. Just a few basics to get us through the night. But that is our kitchen area. Every cupboard is empty. Bin bags need taken out. You have to not look at those. And yeah, all ready to go there. And then let me just show you a room that we never used to really show off in the vlogs. That was our bedroom right here, and here it is, completely bare. It used to have a little bit more about it than this, but the bed is still assembled because we need to sleep in it tonight. Bedside tables I've sort of moved over here so they're a bit easier for the removal men to get to. We used to have a clothes rail on the corner there, a mirror, all of that is obviously now packed. And of course we've kept the phone charger out because you always need a phone charger. I've done all the added extras. I've contacted the council, I've contacted the bank, I've contacted all of our bills. I've contacted the energy people, the internet people. Everyone knows we're moving. Family know we're moving. Close friends know we're moving. We haven't told the internet yet. You'll find out via this video that you're watching right now. But everybody, it's all done. I think we're pretty much ready to go. So now, for the rest of today, we don't have to worry too much about a thing. We can kind of just enjoy being in our flat for the final day, for the final time. The TV's packed. The internet has gone, it's been moved to the new place. I'm sitting watching Monday Night Football on my phone using, not the internet, but my data. I might be watching on a small screen tonight, but one of the deals was that if we made the move to Oxford, we could get a new, bigger TV to go in the new place. 6-7 inch screen tonight, but 40-inch screen incoming, hopefully. Joe, fancy a tinny?
What is that?
We've got pina colada in a tin, or Seville gin and tonic.
Pina colada. Please.
Pina colada for you. I'm gonna try Joe's pina colada can. Oh, I quite like yours. You like mine? Okay, swap it is. Good morning, it is moving day. Guess who overslept on moving day? We overslept on moving day. And I think this is probably the first time in this flat that we've ever overslept. I never used to film outside our building when we lived here, but by the time you're watching this, we don't live here anymore. So that right there is where we lived. Top floor, that balcony right there, Richmond House in Gloucester. This was home. It's not anymore. Well, after today it won't be anyway. Just thought it'd be interesting to show you the building. This is it right here. Because I've never shown it. You know, as a vlogger, you don't generally kind of show where you live on camera very often. And I probably will keep to that at a new place. But that's it. That right there was our home. This was the front door, this is the mailbox, over there's the hospital. I actually remember during COVID seeing people pulling up here all masked up and everything, on the phone, waving to patients in the hospital here who were no doubt in there with COVID. I don't feel sad, it's weird, I just feel, you know, excited for the new challenge. I feel a bit apprehensive about the moving day to day, you know, will the movers turn up, will we be able to get everything into 2 lorries, all of that kind of stuff. I'm full of practical thoughts right now, but as for, you know, sadness, no, not really. We've had our time here and it's time to do something new and exciting. This is one thing I won't miss. We were on the 4th floor, so every time I had shopping or, you know, anything heavy, it meant going all the way up all of these stairs with all the shopping bags, and I definitely won't miss that. It's a real plus. Although I think I'll probably be less fit now because I did so much walking up the stairs in this place that my calf muscles were bulging. Right, so we've got 15 minutes until the movers come. Had to be a McDonald's breakfast, didn't it, for the last supper, just before we leave? Cheers, Joe. Cheers. Everything is out of the flat, it's just me and Joe left in here now. It's completely bare and we're ready to leave. I'm feeling a bit more emotional than I thought I would be. Just like looking around the rooms and seeing the different things that we've done here and the good times that we've enjoyed here. This place has been a blessing to us. We've had a great first 4 years of marriage living here. It's been a really good home, and I'll never ever forget it. Oh, I'm getting a little bit emotional actually. You know, when you move out of a place after 4 years, and this will always be our first married home. We always did our first bit of marriage here. I remember that I carried Joe in through the front door, as you do when you get married, and all of that. Plenty of vlogs were filmed here, so I've got lots of those memories on video, so the place will never be forgotten. 22 Richmond House has ceased trading. Bonjour.